Alright, Shalom. With the ISUPK started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Hannah. And since 1969, we've been teaching the truth according to the Bible. That blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the real Jews according to the Bible. And that God got laws, statutes, and commandments for our people and wants us to live our life in a certain way. Not according to how we live our life in England and America, smoking weed and, you know, men are men and women are women, not according to that life. But God got rules for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You know what I mean? So make sure you tune into ISUPK United Kingdom. The classes are Monday, Wednesday, Thursday in the school, 394 Large Road, B18 5PW. That's 394 Large Road, B18 5PW. And we also got an online class for Manchester, which is 7 to 9. You watch that on ISUPK social media, Facebook, Periscope, Instagram, YouTube, the whole nine. Got that live as well. That's Tuesday by Officer Tazarpawan, live from Manchester, the Bravo class, 7 to 9. And also the Lasher one Kodash, which is every Friday, 7 to 8 by Officer Shamgar. Make sure you log into the Hebrew class, learn the Hebrew, the feminine pronouns, masculine, connectors, the whole nine. Anything about Hebrew in the UK, Shamgar got it, man. Make sure you log in online, interact, comment, get the alphabet sent to you, join in, man, participate, man. You know what I mean? And also, we got on the ends as well, man. Every Friday, 9 to 11. Make sure you watch that too. On the ends, every Friday, 9 to 11. It's a powerful podcast, man. Powerful podcast. Anything going down in the UK, any news going down in the UK. You know what I mean? That's the best place to spend your Friday night, man. Watching on the ends. You know what I mean? If I was a host on the ends, I'd definitely watch it, man. But so when you get into a topic about small earths called monkeypox, man. For anyone that don't know monkeypox, man, like the monkeypox is a plague that the Lord has put on these sexual deviants, man. These sexual deviants are getting bold, man. These sexual deviants basically they're putting their middle finger up to the Most High, man. According to the Bible, the Lord says that a man should be with a man, and these sexual deviants are saying we're gonna do it anyway. At first, in the 80s, the Lord sent them what? The Lord sent them AIDS, man. The Lord sent them HIV, and over time they've come to, find out ways to get around HIV. They found ways to get around dying from HIV, being sick and dying. And now the Lord sent them another virus, man. Every plague in this earth, man, every single plague is because of the breaking of the Lord's law, man. You know what I mean? The common cold, the cold comes from what? Back in the day, people eating pigs, man. You can research that. I know it sounds crazy, but you can research it, man. You know what I mean? Swine flu came from people eating swine, man. What's the next one now? COVID-19 from Moabites eating bats, man. You know what I mean? All these are sins, mind you. AIDS come from two men lying down together, man. Ebola came from bushmeat, man. People eating monkeys. Bushmeat is what animals that die in the safari, man. Like monkeys and chimpanzees and stuff. The Africans in the desert be eating that. You can research it, man. And that's where Ebola comes from. You know what I mean? Animals. The Lord made. Imagine this: animals are made to eat bushmeat. The animals that are made to eat bats, and they have certain toxins in the stomach that can handle the poisons and the diseases. And that's how the Lord made it. The Lord made it so when animals die, there's another type of animal that can eat the animal, man, and can clean the earth. It's like a garbage, man. When you see a lion die or a monkey die, there's something called vultures, man. And then vultures swoop down and they eat that dead animal. And if you can research it, man, the animal got some acids in his stomach, man, that can devour all the diseases. The Lord made the animal to eat another animal and to not get sick, not spread no virus, not spread no disease, man. It's not for human consumption. Humans do it now. What happens, man? Especially black people, forget about it, man. You know what I mean? Man is not supposed to eat swine. When black people eat swine, forget mankind. When black people eat swine, it's even worse. That's why we're number one in high blood pressure, diabetes, gout, heart disease. Because we were the ones given the law, man. We're the ones chosen by God not to eat these things. And when you eat things that are not, when you eat things that God forbidden to eat in the Bible, these things happen, man. These things happen. When you do things that are forbidden in the Bible, these things happen, man. Monkeypox happen, AIDS happen, gonorrhea happens, man. You know what I mean? Sleeping with random whores, gonorrhea happens, man. AIDS, syphilis, you know what I mean? Swine flu, bird flu, Ebola. All these are things and plagues the Lord brings on the earth. Let me tell you something. Every plague that black people have ever went through is because we've disobeyed the laws of God, man. Every single plague, you name it. You know what I mean? By being molested, man. You know what I mean? Our parents what? Don't know how to raise us properly. Left us in the care of somebody else, man. And therefore we got molested. By smoking weed, by being in oppression, by being on the bottom. All these things happen. Why? By not keeping the laws of God, man. That's why the UPK Wednesday class, Officer Dungabar teaches that law, man. Free of charge. Why? Because this is the thing that's going to fix black people, man. You know what I mean? So we're going to get into it, man. So smallpox, as you know, it is a disease that attacks the homosexual community, man. And the Lord does it on purpose. Why? So that they can change, man. Anyone with a brain will have sores on their skin and say, yo, I don't want these sores, man. What do I got to do to get rid of these sores? That is the intention of the Lord. But what does man do? Man finds a way to get around it, man. AIDS was supposed to make man say, you know what? I'm going to stop sleeping with men. What did men do? Go to scientists, man. Get digging and go into scientists and find a way that they can have sex with men or women can have sex with women and not contract this disease, man. You know what I mean? Men were supposed to stop sexing around random whores, man. What did men do? They invented condoms, man. They invented certain jabs that you can get jabbed up and get, you know, they invented some antibiotics that can clear up, that can clear man up of chlamydia, man, the next day. You know, a couple of jabs, man. That's what they invented. When the Lord brings plagues, so why? So you won't do it, man. The Lord brings plagues, so you see what happened to a man that eats swine. I say, I don't want to be like him. The Lord made diabetes for a man that eats pork, man. So you say, yo, I'm not eating pork, man. You know, the Lord made heart disease for a man that eats swine, crab, shrimp, and lobster, man. The Lord made prison for a man that wants to be a drug dealer, man. But thanks to Christianity and oppressor, we try to find ways to get around it, man. But let me tell you something. In this truth, there ain't no way to get around it, man. If it's unlawful, you just can't do it, man. Simple as that, man. If it's lawful, you can do it, but it don't mean you should. But there's no way getting around it, man. There's no way getting around smoking weed. You just can't smoke weed no more. Simple as that, man. There's no way getting around, you know, being a sexual deviant, man. The problem is what? You just can't do it no more. Simple as that, man. You're black, man. You like white women too bad, man. Something you got to put down, man. You're black, man. You like to smoke weed. You got to get this. It's a rap, man. You just can't smoke weed no more. Simple as that, black man. I know it ain't easy. It might hurt, black man, but you can do it, man. You can do it, man. If Usain Bolt could win the 100 meters in 10 seconds, black man, come on, man. You're not going to tell me cigarettes are stronger than you, man. You ain't going to tell me weed is stronger than you, man. You're not going to tell me being in a gang is stronger than you, man. Black man, you're strong, man. Let me get into these plays real quick. Leviticus 26 and 21. And if ye walk contrary unto me, and this is the Lord speaking to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. The Lord said, if you walk contrary to me, what does contrary mean, man? Contrary means opposite, man. So does contrary or contrast. If I say, yo, he's tall in contrast to him, I mean, I'm saying he's tall in contrast to him, meaning opposite from him, meaning one's short, one's tall. What contrast mean? And the Lord said, if you walk contrary unto me, if you walk contrast unto me, different from me, meaning the Lord got ways he wants blacks and Hispanics to walk, man. And what does walk mean? To act. How to conduct yourself. If I say walk in my ways, I mean act how I act, man. If I say follow in my footsteps, I'm not saying you must follow behind me. I'm not saying you must actually follow behind me. I mean, do as I do, man. Live how I live. And the Lord said, listen, if you walk contrary to my ways, what's some ways of the Lord, man? Some ways of the Lord is what? To marry someone from your own nation. And if you're a man talking about, well, listen, God loves everybody, man. love is blind, and it don't matter who you fall in love with, man, woman, white, black. You're walking contrary unto God, man. The Bible says you can't eat pork. And if your man say, "Oh, come on, man, you're not a bad person just because of your diet." You mean to tell me God's gonna judge me because I like a little jet pork for now and again? I'm a good person. I get to the pork. I'm a nice person you ever meet, but from time to time, I love me a ham sani. The Lord ain't gonna do me nothing. You're walking contrary to the Lord, man. If you're a woman talking about you have sex with random men, I have sex with random men, but I ain't harming nobody. It's my body. You know what I mean? I like to have fun sometimes. It's 2022, man. You gotta experiment, man. We're tired of men getting all the sex. We want it too, man. You are a whore and you're walking contrary to God, man. Opposite from God. God wants a woman to have one man for the rest of her life, man. Until that man dies. That was God's intention. When a woman finds a man that is her man until she's dead, or until he is dead, man. They ain't no little, my man pissed me off, so I'm gonna, have sex with somebody else behind his back. I like to experiment. Oh, who's he? He's nice. You know what I mean? I wonder if, he pissed me off, so I wonder if he's free tonight. Well, my man's in jail. That's a new one. My man's in jail, man, so it don't count. Nah, man. It does count, man. It does count. And if you're a woman doing that, you're walking contrary to God, man. And this is what God said will happen to people like you. God said a man must be with a woman, and a woman must be with a man. And if you're someone teaching opposite, you're walking contrary to God. And this is what God says about people like you, man. I would not hearken unto me, and not hearken unto God too, and not listen. You're someone that you walk contrary, and even when you're corrected, man, even when you're told, listen, that ain't right, man. You don't listen. Well, listen, are you God? Who in charge? What? You ain't perfect. You ain't better than me because you read the Bible and go to class. That's someone that walks contrary to God and won't even hear God, man. Won't even listen. When the prophets speak this Bible, you're speaking to God, man. That's who you're speaking to. When a policeman lock you up in the name of the law, meaning what? Boris Johnson don't lock you up himself. Policemen lock you up in the name of the law, man, meaning under authority of Boris Johnson, they will lock you up. And we speak what? In the name of God, man. We are the mouthpiece of God. God ain't going to come down here and tell you to stop eating pork, man. God sent us to go do that. And when you don't listen to us, you don't listen to God. We all say, are you God? Are you God? Listen, we speak for God, man. This is not our words. We didn't wake up one day with a hatred towards pork and sexual deviance, man. God told us to speak against these things, and we speak against it. And when you don't hear us, you don't hear God, man. You believe in yourself. I will bring 7 times more plagues upon you according to your sins. And the Lord said, if you don't listen to me, I'll bring 7 times more plagues, man. And what's plagues, man? Look it up in the dictionary, man. Plagues means diseases, man. And for what hundreds of years, the LGBTQ community ain't been listening to the Most High, man. And the Lord got us in 7 times more plagues, man. They didn't hear chlamydia, so the Lord brought AIDS, man. They didn't hear AIDS, man, so the Lord brought monkeypox, man. A man got monkeypox and he said what? He said it feels like sitting on shards of glass, man. So you know what that was. He said sitting on shards of glass, meaning what? That monkeypox was in his ass, man. Burning his ass. A woman had monkeypox on her tongue, man. So you know what she was doing. And the Lord showing you that, listen, he don't want you indulging in this type of behavior, man. He don't want you indulging in this type of behavior. Black man, you eat pork, you got diabetes, and you go to the doctor, what's the first thing to say, man? Lay off the pork, man. You might want to leave the pork alone, man. The Lord's showing you something that you should be eating pork. Pork is the reason why you're shooting insulin into your legs, man. Pork is the reason why you're pricking your finger, man. Pork is the reason why, your blood sugar levels are high, man. Pork is the reason why, your diabetes is through the roof, man. The Lord is showing you something, black man, but we don't listen. So the Lord brings 7 times more plagues, man. 7 times more plagues. It started off with a bit of gonorrhea, man. Did it end up with AIDS? And then somehow over the years, AIDS got turned to a light thing. And now the Lord got a big monkeypox, man. And the Lord got more plagues coming. Black man, don't listen to nobody. According to the Bible, sexual deviancy, LGBT is a sin, man. Are we going to get that in the Bible? We're going to get the history. You know, people think that, well, the Bible says that a man should lie down with a man, but that was in the time of Moses, man. That was in the time of Moses. That's done. I'm going to show you, listen, that even before Moses and after Moses, the Lord didn't agree with men sleeping with men. The Lord didn't design the earth that way, man. The Lord don't intend for it to be that way, man. So we get Leviticus 20 and 13. And this is the law of Moses, man. Moses was a man that got the Israelites out of slavery. And what Moses done was get laws from the Most High and make it law on paper. Make it law, make it physical law, make it the law of the state, law of the land. You know how in the UK you got the law, official law, man, documented in papers and books and in courtrooms, and they can lock you up according to them laws. Gun charge 7 years. Why? On paper, that is the rules. Blowing a red light, 6 points on your license, man. A ban. Going over 100, instant ban. Those are official laws written in paper, and that's what Moses did. But you're gonna find out them laws that Moses put on paper existed before Moses, man. And they were orally taught, taught by father to son. A father would teach his son these laws. All what Moses did was make it official law, but these laws predate Moses, man. Predate Moses, and it was here after Moses too, and they're here today in 2022, man. That's what you're gonna find out. This is Leviticus 20 and 13. Leviticus 20 and 13. If a man also lie with mankind, as he lieth with a woman, and this is the Bible speaking about a man lying down with mankind, as he's supposed to lie down with a woman. How is a man supposed to lie down with a woman, have sex, man? This ain't talking about, two men on a hospital bed or, something that's innocent, or two men lying down innocently. It's talking about when a man lies down like he lies down with a woman, meaning sex, man. This is what the Bible's talking about. Gay couples, LGBT community. This is what the Lord's talking about in the Bible, Leviticus 20 and 20 and 13. Nothing I wrote, man. And nowadays, I want to call it, if you speak about this group, that's hate speech. You speak about this group, hate crime. Listen, these ain't my words, man. This is what God says, man. Crawford didn't wake up one day angry and bitter. I can't stand that community, man. I don't care about that community, man. I don't give a damn about them. Listen, more women for me. More women for me, man. Don't bother me. But this is the word of the Lord, man. You got nothing to do with me being better. Who cares what you want to do in your spare time, man? If you want to sit on shards of glass, then go ahead, man. If you want to contract AIDS, that's on you. Go ahead. What's that got to do with me? As long as my children stay away from it, my brothers stay away from it, don't bother me, man. I'm teaching it because God said teach about it, man. I'm teaching it because the brothers out there that don't know it's wrong. And according to God, it's wrong, man. They need to know this, man. Leviticus 20 and 13. If a man lieth with mankind as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. And that's what God calls it, man. An abomination. Abomination is a disgusting, wicked act, man. The Bible says both of them have committed an abomination. Both of them, man. I don't want to hear nothing about, I'm not the taker, so technically I'm not gay. Shut up, man. The Lord said both of them have committed a filthy act. And the Lord calls it a filthy act, man. That's the words of God right there. God called it a filthy act. God didn't say it's love, man. God didn't say to each his own, man. God didn't say if you speak against this, you're discriminative. God said it's a filthy, wicked act, man. God didn't say it was love, man. God didn't say it was a man's right to choose. The Lord, God of heaven, man, God of his Bible says it's a filthy, wicked act. God of his Bible said it's an abomination, man. It's right there in Leviticus 20 and 13, man. Nothing I wrote, man. Translated long before I was born, written long before I was born, man. And that's what God thinks about this type of relationship, man. About this type of lifestyle, man. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. And that was the punishment of sexual deviance back then, man. In the Bible, put to death, man. Now, black man, don't you go out there and put no one to death, man. These sexual deviants. Let me tell you something. How wish I died for them too? He died for them too, man. And guess what? If the Lord wants them dead, the Lord will kill them. You don't kill nobody, man. Let the Lord decide. If the Lord wants the AIDS, listen, why do you think the Lord made AIDS for, man? The Lord made AIDS so what? He can pick and choose who deserves to die. He can pick and choose who he wants to suffer. The Lord made monkeypox to torture him, man. And he picks and chooses, man. It's not for us to kill anybody, because we also deserve death, man. A lot of us weren't sexual deviants, but we sold some drugs though. And according to the Bible, we deserve death too. You may not have been, you probably wasn't a woman sleeping with a woman, but you sleeping with another man though. So you deserve death also, man. And no one kills you. The Lord didn't kill you. You know what I mean? So you don't kill no one, man. You know what I mean? You let the Lord decide, and the Lord will kill who he wants to kill. The Lord will save who he wants to save. The Lord will torture who he wants to torture, man. You just come in the UPK and put your brick in, man. If you're a man, you come in the UPK and become an officer, start teaching. If you're a woman, you become a wife of these men in the UPK and start cooking and braiding and making that brother's life nice, man, and cushy, so he can go to camp, man. And then get some babies from him as well, man. Make some righteous babies, man, so they can come in and multiply and take over this earth, man. And spread their righteousness throughout this earth. That's what you need to do, man. You know what I mean? Their blood shall be upon them. And the Bible goes, their blood shall be upon them, man. You know what I mean? Which is spiritual too. Why? Because AIDS is what? A blood to blood disease, man. How is it spread? By blood. And the Lord said their blood shall be upon them, meaning what? Usually if you commit a sin, you could get a lamb or ox, sacrifice an ox or a lamb. But with these people, their own blood should be upon them, meaning there ain't no lamb for them. There ain't no ox for them. Their own blood shall be upon them, meaning what they pay with their own life. The sacrifice is going to be them. Their blood shall be upon them. And what? When they get AIDS, that's that sacrifice them. That's them dying, man. That's them. Their own blood shall be upon them. When they get monkeypox, that's their own blood being upon them, man. You know what I mean? Also, if you got any questions, make sure you type it in, man. You know what I mean? On topic, off topic, make sure you type it in, and we'll get there, man. You know what I mean? So, start from the beginning. Get Genesis 5. This is Genesis 5 and 1. This is the book of the generations of Adam. So this is talking about Adam, man. It's talking about the beginning when the Lord created, birds, mankind, trees, everything, man. And the Lord set a rule down when he did all these things. In the day that God created man, in the likeness of God. So when it says man, it's talking about mankind, man. In the day that God created mankind. Let me tell you something. Adam wasn't the only man on the face of the earth, man. The Lord created, just how the Lord, in Genesis, the Lord made loads of birds, man. The Lord made loads of sheep and loads of lions and loads of insects. And likewise in the Bible, the Lord made loads of mankind he made. He didn't make all these birds and sheep and goats. And when it came to man, he said, oh, I'm going to make one man. That's Christianity. According to the Bible, the Lord made mankind, man. In the likeness of God made he him. And God made man in his likeness. In his likeness meaning what? Having knowledge, man. To be in the likeness of God don't mean you have 2 feet, 2 arms. It means to have wisdom, man. Know what to eat, what not to eat. Being in the likeness of God means what? Having the laws, man. That's what it means. And you can get all this information on scripture breakdown class, man, on Thursday, man. That's what it means to be in the likeness of God, meaning be wise, man. God knows everything. And you're in the likeness of God, then you know everything too, man. It's man's job to know what to eat from what not to eat. You know what I mean? How to dress from how not to dress. What to celebrate from what not to celebrate. That's what it means to be in the image of God, man. Male and female created he them. And it's from the beginning, man. Male and female created he them. The Lord made everything male and female, man. A man is supposed to be with a woman, and a woman is supposed to be with a man. And that's how the Lord set this thing up, man. Everything, man. Even things that don't have life is male and female, man. Even in school, how do magnets attract, man? South pole attracts to the North Pole, man. 2 souths will compel away. 2 norths will compel away, man. Opposites attract. You know what I mean? Even a plug, man. Even a plug socket, man. It has the male and the female connection, man. And that's his life. That's how the Lord set everything in life, man. The masculine and the feminine, man. It's like one moment. It's like Lord in Christ. Look, I can't hear you now. I was like, can you hear me?
Hey, shalom, Lord God in Christ. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, most time, Chris. What you saying, man? What you good?
Listen, I'm in the office. I got some time to do some reading for you. What you saying?
I hear that, man. You say, man, what? You,
Can you hear me?
yeah, you good. You that roasting away down there.
Listen, in the big I need these thunderstorms to come ASAP, man. I can't deal with the heat.
Well, listen, the other day I was on the motorway, and you know how it's like usually all green, it's all
Mm,
brown. Everything's all
damn,
brown, roasted and cooked up, man. Yeah, man. This thing ain't no joke, man.
yeah, man. We need that rain
This drought ain't no joke, man. Yeah.
for real. We're definitely gonna run out of water if this last shit. I'm
Now,
telling you.
if you run out of water, you run out of everything. Because water makes everything. So you're gonna run out of
Yeah,
everything.
for real.
Down to potatoes, you can't be having no more. Well, yeah.
It's definitely about to be a drop.
Well, but if you could though, if we Genesis 5:1.
Hold on one second. Let me see if I can go. Yeah, hold on. The book of Genesis, chapter 5 and verse 1. This is the book of the generations of Adam. In the day that God created man, in the likeness of God made he him. Male and female created he them.
There you go, man. Male and female created he them. The Lord made them male and female, man. Everything life is male and female, down to animals, man. Down to animals, man. Everything need a male, need a positive and a negative, man. A masculine and feminine, man. That's his life. And now man are changing everything up, man. Talking about gender neutral, non-binary. It's ridiculous, man. Everything is male and female, man. And you can't change it. And the LGBT community can try and change it, man. And it would never work, man. Everyone that gets the sex change and turns to a woman or turns to a man, every last one of them, after a while, so that they regret it, man. The surgery, a documentary came out that the surgery can cost you your life, man. And just look at it. If you're a man and you gotta take pills every day to keep your testosterone down, come on, man. That's supposed to be that way. You naturally got testosterone, and if you're a man taking testosterone to keep it down, come on, man, that's ridiculous. If you're a woman taking pills to get yours up, that's ridiculous, man. You're fighting against nature. You get me? Carry on.
Male and female created he them and blessed them and called their name Adam in the
And the
day.
Lord called their name Adam, man. The Lord blessed them, male and female. The Lord blessed them. And the Lord's with that, man. It's what the Lord wants, what the Lord intends to happen, man. The Lord wants male and female. The Lord don't want two men. The Lord don't want two women. The Lord wants male and female, man. That's what it has all intended to be. And when you go contrary to that, what happens, man? You get them plagues. When you go contrary unto that, you get monkeypox, man. When you go opposite to that, you get HIV and AIDS, man. When you go contrary to that, that's what you get, man. Confusion. Keep it in.
Called their name Adam in the day when they were created. And Adam lived 130 years and begat a son in his own likeness, after his image, and called his name Seth.
There you go, man. And Adam had a son after his own image. Adam had a son. Let me tell you something. Two men can't have a son, man. Two women can't have no son, man. Two of the same sex don't make life, man. Two of the same sex, you know what it makes? You know what it makes? Monkeypox, man. It makes AIDS and HIV, man. That's what it makes. It don't make life. And black man, if you are doing that, you are going against God. You are walking contrary to God, man. This is how God set it up in the beginning for all creatures on the face of the earth, male and female, man, masculine and feminine, testosterone and estrogen, man. The Lord made a man with a beard. What reason? For a purpose, man. The Lord wants a man to look masculine and a woman to look feminine. The Lord made a man with a beard for a reason. You know what I mean? The Lord made a woman nice and soft for a reason, man. Even lions have a mane, and the female lion don't. Why would the Lord give a man a beard just so the man can cut it, man? I want to be smooth. Keep it in.
And the days of Adam, after he had begotten Seth, were 800 years, and he begat sons and daughters.
And he begat
All
sons and daughters. 1 second. And he begat sons and daughters, man. You can't begat sons and daughters if you're sexual deviant, man. Not gonna happen. You can't begat some of the daughters of your sexual deviant, man. And what these men are doing is adopting kids, man. Adopting kids and making them think that this life's okay. And before you know it, listen, we're all gonna have monkeypox. Before you know it, there's gonna be diseases out there that surpass monkeypox, man. They're gonna be monkeypox gonna be a figure of the past, like AIDS. Now, one time people dropping like flies because of AIDS. Now they found a way to get over AIDS, and there's something bigger, man. To the point that now, at least with AIDS, if you were a sexual deviant, you wouldn't catch it. Now, monkeypox, it hits brothers that ain't even gay, man. Imagine that, Dungabar. Imagine that.
Damn, you know what's mad about that as well? Imagine at these workplaces where you work, there's a ton of homosexuals there, so them just coming to work could pass monkeypox onto a straight man.
There you go, man.
Based on them touching something in the workplace, like work keys or whatever. Damn, it's rough. This is why people shouldn't do this. Well, it's his life, because that being his life could be the reason why you catch monkeypox.
That's right.
You need to correct everyone and be like, look, don't be doing this. All of this is his life. It's his life. Yes, it is his life, which is going to cause you to catch monkeypox if you touch the same things. But go ahead, okay.
No, it's true. What you're saying? What did the first thing that sexual deviant say? Well, I ain't harming nobody. It's my life. But listen, your life is starting to affect mine now, man.
Right.
I like women. I like women, man. Now you're going to cause me and mine to get monkeypox, man. I don't eat bats. And because of you now, yeah, I can't go to slave, man. I can't earn some money, man. Everything shut down. I can't take the train. I got to wear a mask. I got to get these double shots just to travel, man. I got to get 3 shots. When I'd rather be doing something else, man. You know, we got to download the app every time we travel, man. Download the app, man, and put all our details in and go for all of that, man. It's long, man. We got time for that. Just so we can travel. You know what I mean? Kiwi, sorry. Do it again.
And all the days that Adam lived were 930 years, and he died.
Adam lived that long, man. If Adam was the next man, he would have died, man. Monkeypox would have been killed him, man. So luck, yeah. You know, AIDS would have been killed him. But let me tell you something. The Lord set it up for him from the beginning, man. Our forefather had a woman, man. He didn't have no man. That's what the Lord set it up, man. Give me the Genesis. Two seconds. Yeah, man, give me Genesis 20. Sorry, 2 and 20.
The book of Genesis, chapter 2 and verse 20. And Adam gave names to all cattle, and to the fowl of the air, and to every beast of the field. But for Adam, there was not found an helpmeet for him.
And Adam had no woman, man. Adam was a brother that what you call single, man. He had no helpmeet for him. But he had no helpmeet for him, meaning he had no woman that was good for him. He didn't have none, meaning his brother was what you call today single, man. And this is what the Lord saw a man that was single, that had no woman, that had no partner, no companion. And let's see what the Lord did for Adam, man. We're going to read out what the Lord found for Adam. Let's find out if the Lord found him another brethren, man. Let's see if the Lord found a man for Adam. Let's see if the Lord gave him a dog. This is what the Lord gave to Adam. Read on.
Verse 21. And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept.
You can get the breakdown, the scripture breakdown class, man. It's not talking about Adam catching some Z's, man. You know what I mean? A deep sleep, meaning what? Adam was off guard. He wasn't expecting this, man. Meaning this is nothing that he would do if he was awake. Meaning if had Adam been thinking, he wouldn't have done this. Keep it in.
And he slept, and he took one of his ribs.
And the Lord took one of his ribs, man. You know what I mean? Took one of his ribs, meaning took a family member from Adam. That's what it means. A rib is someone in your family. The Lord took a rib from Adam, which is what one of his cousins, man. Just like what the Queen does today. The Queen and all royalty, they don't marry anybody, man. They marry other royalty. And what you find out is a lot of them are family. Not close cousins, but they're all family. And that's how you have the tribe of Benjamin and the tribe of Ephraim and Manasseh. Because these are families, man, that intermarry. If you're a black man and you're a black man from the tribe of Benjamin and you're marrying another black woman from the tribe of Benjamin, you literally found yourself a rib. You found a woman in your family. If you're a black man and you marry any tribe, you just found someone in your family. But if you marry someone in your tribe, you marry someone even closer to family. And that's what the Lord did. The Lord got someone in Adam's family, a black woman, Hispanic woman, Native Indian woman. There was many people on the planet at the time, but the Lord found a woman that was in Adam's family. We done?
And took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof.
And the Lord closed up the flesh, meaning from now on, this is your rib. You can't go to any other nation. You can't go to a white woman, Chinese, Arab. The Lord closed his flesh. He blocked him off from going on to any other nation. That flesh was closed, man. He can't, right now, Adam can't go to no other flesh, man. Keep it in.
And the rib which the Lord God had taken from man made he a woman.
And the Lord made a woman out of that rib, man. Out of that family member, the Lord made a wife. There's no Hebrew word for woman, for wife, sorry. There's no Hebrew word for wife. The Hebrew word for wife is just woman. So when it goes, the Lord made a woman for Adam, mean the Lord made a wife. The Lord got a family member, and that family member became a wife for Adam. And that the Lord saw that Adam was lonely, had no woman, and the Lord found him a woman, man. That's who he's supposed to be with, not a man. The Lord didn't find a man for Adam, man. He didn't find him a puppy, man. They say dog's a man's best friend. That's a lie, man. A woman's a man's best friend, man. It's a lucky dongle boy. A dog's never stroked my beard.
Right.
A dog's never made me no 3-course meal. So lucky, ain't my best friend. But the oppressor is such a disgusting bastard, man. That he likes dogs, man. He said dog is a man's best friend. Listen, it's lucky. You know what I mean? Ain't no dog ever done for me what a woman done for me, man. Dogs never gave me a family. Dogs never, stroked my beard. Dogs never given me no massage. So lucky. You know what I mean? A woman is a man's best friend, man. We're reading it here. The Lord saw that man was lonely, and he gave him a woman, man. Not no next brother, man.
And brought her unto the man. And Adam said, this is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh.
Adam said, this is bone of my bone, man. Bone of my bone. What's your bone? Bone is your family. This is bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh. I mean, this is family from family. That's what it means. Bone of my bone. Bone means family. Flesh and bone means family. Adam saying she's family from family. Meaning, with family, I've made a family. That's why you do, black man, when you get a black woman. When you get a black woman, you're getting family and making a family with that family. You got kids now, a woman, a house. You just made a family with family. That's what Adam said. This is bone of my bone, man. This is family from family. Keep it in.
She shall be called woman because she was taken out of man.
There you go. Keep it in.
Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother and shall cleave unto his wife. And they shall be one flesh.
And the Bible goes, a man shall cleave unto his wife, man, and they shall be called one flesh. And that's how the Lord said it, man. The Lord made it that way, man. And let me tell you something. You sexual demons out there, you're fighting against nature, man. It can only last but a season. Just a phase, man. A man is supposed to be with a woman, and a woman's supposed to be with a man. Opposites attract, man. And it drives me crazy how a man would like to lie down in the arms of a next man, or a woman would like to be with the next woman. It's natural that women like rugged men, man. It's natural that men love things nice and soft, man. That's how the Lord created it, man. And these sexual deviants are trying to turn the world upside down, trying to turn the world crazy, and that's not how it's supposed to be, man. And the Lord showing you that by giving monkeypox. The Lord showing us that by putting AIDS out there, man, and chlamydia and all types of plagues and diseases, man. You know what I mean? But drop that anyway. Give me Genesis. Give me a slug here. 2 seconds. 18, I believe it is. Genesis 18, about 20.
No sweat. The book of Genesis, chapter 18 and verse 20. And the Lord said, because the cry of Sodom and Gomorrah is great, and because their sin is very grievous.
So Sodom and Gomorrah was what? 2 cities, man. 2 African cities. And the Lord said what they were doing was grievous, man. We're about to read what they were doing that was so grievous. The Lord said their sins were grievous, meaning what? Disgusting, man. So, the Lord said because their sins are so grievous, read on.
I will go down now and see.
The Lord said, you're going to go down and see? The sins were so grievous, the Lord had to go look, man. The Lord had to go send angels to give a report to make sure this is correct. I'm hearing the things they're doing, but nah, man, it can't be right. That's how disgusting it was. The Lord had to send 2 angels down. When the Lord said, I will go down and see, meaning what? I will send angels. The Lord ain't going to go down. No, the Lord ain't going to come off his throne and go check. The Lord sends his angels, man. That's how he goes and sees. And then angels come back and give a report. Keep it in.
I will go down now and see whether they have done altogether according to the cry of it, which is
The
common to me.
The Lord said, I got to go down and see, man. You know what I mean? Concerning the cry of it, meaning what brothers were crying about this. Brothers were crying and praying to the Lord, saying, Lord, this is disgusting, man. Destroy this place. And the Lord had to send angels down to see if it was true, man. This place was really disgusting. And that brother that was crying was a brother called Lot, man. It was Abraham's nephew called Lot, man. He was raised right, and he saw how men was living, and he didn't comply. He wasn't scared of being cancelled. You know what's the new thing called the cancel culture? This brother didn't care, man.
Mm.
He was like the brothers in the UPK, and his brother, he cried against it, man. He knew that it was wicked, man, and he didn't indulge in it neither. And the Lord heard his prayers, man. I had to send an angel down to see, yo, is it true or not? Keep it in.
I will go down now and see whether they have done altogether according to the cry of it, which is come unto me, and if not, I will know. And the men turned their faces from thence and went towards Sodom, but Abraham stood yet before the Lord, and
So,
Abraham drew.
where you at, 20?
Verse 23.
No, so, right, give me the next verse, next chapter, sorry.
Next chapter. All right, no, so the
Where
book
you
of
at?
Genesis, chapter
Yeah,
19 and verse 1.
Can't.
All right, no, so. And there came 2 angels to Sodom at even,
There
and
you
Lot.
go. There you go, man. When the Lord said, I'm going to come down and see, the next chapter tells you how the Lord came down and saw, man. There came 2 angels to Sodom. A minute ago, the Lord said he's going to go down and check. But in verse 19, it said 2 angels went down to go check. That's how the Lord checks, man, by sending angels, man. That's how the Lord sees when you're smoking weed, man. The angels see. You know when you're smoking weed and you get cancer. How do you think the Lord knew you were smoking, man? Them angels come down and they look, man. You were sexing around and got raped. Them angels saw, man. That's why the Lord sees everything. His angels go throughout the earth and come back with a report, man. Keep it in.
And Lot sat in the gate of Sodom, and Lot, seeing them, rose up to meet them, and he bowed himself with his face toward the ground.
So these angels come to Sodom, and Lot don't know that they're angels, man. Lot don't know they're angels. Lot sees 2 people come to Sodom, and Lot's at the gate, and he sees the brother, and he bows down, man. Today that would be what giving him a handshake, man. You bow down like, when a man's in your city, you show him what's called hospitality. Like you'll take his coat from him, offer him a drink. Back then they'll wash your feet, man. Lot saw them and bow down like, oh shalom, man. You know what I mean? You come from a far country. What's up, man? Come to my house, man. I'll buy you a drink or I'll make you some food, man. Lot showed his brothers hospitality. Lot didn't know that they were angels. Lot didn't bow down because they had long wings, and he thought, oh God. Lot didn't know they were angels, man. Lot was just showing hospitality. Something that blacks and Hispanics we gotta learn, man. For too long, when a man comes to our city, we're looking at him funny, man. When a woman comes to your city, or who she thinks she is, she thinks it's too nice. A lot of women like that, man. A lot show some love, man. Now that's what we gotta start showing each other, man. In Dunga Bars, there's only one place black people show love, man. Black men, and that's in the club, man. It's a luck, yeah. It's even the club toilets or in the gym, man. You know what I mean? On the ends, men don't show no love, man. God forbid you got a nice car, man. God forbid you from out of town. God forbid you're from Britain and you go in Jamaica, man. Everyone's like, oh, who does he think he is, man? Coming in here trying to floss on us, man. Nah, man, Lot showed hospitality to these brothers, man, and bowed down and made himself a servant, man. Meaning whatever you want, I got you, man. You want drink, food, everything, I got you, man. That's what I mean by bow down. I mean, he made himself a servant to these brothers, man. Keep it in.
And he said, behold, now my lords, turn in, I pray you, into your servant's house, and
Lot said,
tarry all night.
Lot said, yo, come to my house, man. Tarry all night, wait all night, man. Come chill here, man. Come chill. Turn into my house, man. You know what I mean? When you come through here, come through, man. You know, when my house is your house, man. You know what I mean? Come, man. I got food in the fridge. I got loads of DVDs, man. Make stuff at home. Keep it in.
And wash your feet, and ye shall rise up early
And
and
wash your
go
feet,
on
man.
your ways.
So a lot of us don't know about wash your feet today because we don't have sandals, man. And We walk on concrete, not dust. But back then, if you was on a journey, or if anyone, the dog about listen, you just come back from holiday the other day, man. You know how sand is on your feet, man. You know how you can't sandals can't come off alive.
For
Just
real?
can't come off, man. You're dusting it off, it's still there. The only thing that can get sand off is water, man. You got sandals on, and you walking in sand, and you put water on your feet, you wash the sand right off, man. Otherwise, you get sand in your trainers and your socks, it can't come off. And last said, come to the house, man, wash your feet, man. That's like today, a man offer you a drink, man. A man come to your house and taking your coat, man, offer you a drink, man. Keep it in.
And shall rise up early and go on your ways. And they said, nay, but we will abide in the street all night.
And lots of listen, it's late. Stay at my house, you know what I mean? Just stay at my house, chill, and in the morning you can cut. And these men like, nah, we're gonna abide in the street, man. Lot knew something about Sodom and Gomorrah that these men didn't know. And Lot did not want these men on the street, man. Lot did not want these men on the street. It's like imagine you live in like Handsworth or Aston, man. You know how it gets, man. You know about the yellow tape everywhere, and you see a man come from another city who don't know about Aston and is walking all carelessly. You're gonna be like, yo, listen, I don't think you should be out there, you know. I don't think you should be out there just chilling like that. Listen, past 9 o'clock, it gets hectic out here, man. It's like you going to Jamaica, just walking in the streets of Kingston or Carefree. Someone gonna say, yo, listen, you're crazy. You need to go in your hotel room, man. You need to do something. You can't be on the streets, man. That's how Lot was like. And these men was like, nah, it's good, man. We're gonna go out in the streets. Keep it in.
And he pressed upon them greatly,
A
and
lot
they
of press,
turned in unto him.
lot of press like, listen, I don't think you should be out there. Listen, no. I hear what you're saying, man, but listen, you don't want to be on the streets. Yeah, I hear you. I get what you're saying. Listen, you should not be on the streets. It's no joke, man. A lot pressed upon him, meaning what? He wouldn't take no for an answer, man. They was like, yeah, but you know, it's only a couple of hours. I was like, no, not in a couple of hours. Come inside, it's warm inside, man. This must be like, come on, man. You don't want to be out here, man. You need to get inside right now, man. Chill, man. Now it's good, man. So I got beds, everything. He pressed upon his men. Keep it in.
And entered into his house, and he made them a feast,
And
and
these
did
men,
bake.
and eventually these men came into the house. Said, all right, cool, man. You know, since Lot's pressing upon us, let's let me go in the house. And Lot made him a big feast, man. Made him a big dinner. You know what I mean? Wine, the whole thing. Treated these men like guests, man. Keep it in.
And did bake unleavened bread, and they did eat.
And they gave
But,
him unleavened bread. And they ate too, man. Gave him bread and meat and the whole nine, man. Keep it in.
but before they lay down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, compassed the house round, both
There you go.
old and young.
So these men had a big feast, man. Belly's bossing. They're getting nigga rights now down the bar. You know, your belly's bossing. And before they could rest their head, the door's banging, man. People are banging on the door, man. Old men, young men. You know what I mean? Man with walking stick. Young, strong men banging on Lot's door. They compass the house. Compass means circle, man. Like, you know, when you got a compass spins in a circle. When you have a compass at school, the circle of the compass is a part of school stationery and it makes circles. That's what it means to compass somebody, to circle them. They circle this man's house, man. Meaning what? You could escape. You could go through the back door. You couldn't go for the cellar. You couldn't go for the front. You were circled, man. You were surrounded. Keep it in.
Verse 5. And they called unto Lot, and said unto him, where are the men which came into thee this night?
And these men banged on Lot's door, man. Like, listen, Lot, we heard some men came to your house, man. Where are they, man? Where are those men that came to your house, man? We're going to find out what they wanted with these men. Keep it in.
Bring them out unto us, that we may know them.
These men wanted to know them. They wanted to have sex with these men, man. Just like, you know, when you go, well, I don't know, but when you go prison, everyone's like, yeah, fresh meat, man. That's what they wanted. They wanted these men that was fresh, man. They wanted to rape these men. They don't want men that will give it to them. They want to take it, man. Like, who's this? Who's these two men that come in here? Who are these men? A city comprised of about hundreds and thousands of men, man. But they want these two fresh men. Keep it in.
And they called unto Lot and said unto him, where are the men which came into thee this night? Bring them out unto us, that we may know them. And Lot went out at the door unto them, and shut the door after him, and said, I pray you, brethren.
So Lot went to the door and shut the door after him. You know when you just open the door a little bit, shimmy out, and shut it behind you. You know when, like, You know, there's someone in your house that like we don't want the neighbors to see something, so you shimmy out the door. You don't open your door wide to let people see. You open it just enough to get through, and then close it behind you. That's what Lot did, man. Lot wanted his men safe. Lot didn't want his men raped. Lot knew how the Lord felt about homosexuality, man. He knew about the laws on sexual deviancy, man. And Lot just cracked the door a little bit, man, and came outside. And was like, yo, what's up, man? Like, how can I help you? Lot trying to bargain with these men, keep it in.
And said, I pray you, brethren, do not so wickedly.
And Lot
Behold,
begged these men. Lot said, listen, I pray you, man, don't do so wickedly, man. That's what it is when a man lies with a man. It's wicked, man. According to the Bible, it's wickedly. Lot said, listen, I pray you, man, don't do so wicked. Don't do nothing nasty, man. These things are wicked according to God, man. And Lot told his men, do not do it, man. Keep it in.
behold, now I have 2 daughters which have not known man. Let me, I pray you, bring them out unto you, and
And
do
Lot said, listen,
ye to them.
Lot, I pray you, man. I got 2 daughters. That's how wicked this act is, man. It's so wicked. Lot said, I got 2 daughters, man. Take them. And that, listen, Lot showed great brotherhood right here, man. That's how brotherly Lot didn't know these men. Lot just saw these men dressed in a certain way and knew that they were brothers, man. I was down to give his 2 daughters for these strangers, man. That's how strong Lot's brotherhood was, man. Lot, I pray you, but listen, don't do wickedly, man. I'll even give you my daughter, man. Do not rape these men. Keep them.
Let me, I pray you, bring them out unto you, and do ye to them as is good in your eyes. Only unto these men do nothing.
Lot said, don't touch these men, man. You have my daughters, man. At least you won't be. At least you won't be sexual deviants, man. But if you have these men, that's disgusting, man. Don't do that, man. A lot trying to beg with these men and plead with these men. A lot knows about this, man. But these men were having it, man. These men were having it, man. Keep it in.
For therefore came they under the shadow of my roof.
And they come under the protection of my roof, man. They're my guests, man. It's my job to make sure they're fine and fed and good, man. So leave these men alone, man. Don't do it to these men. Keep it in.
And they said, stand back. And they said again, this one fellow came into sojourn, and he will needs be a judge. Now will we...
1 second. Contact Russia. Read that part again.
This one fellow came into sojourn, and
goes,
he will...
They said, this one man come to sojourn, man. I mean, this man ain't from here, traveler. This man come to my town to sojourn, and now he wants to tell me what I should be doing. That tell us don't go about camp. We talk about sexual deviancy. Say, listen, your great grandparents ain't even from here, man. This is my country, man. Don't tell me what to do in my country, man. You're slaves in this country. How are you supposed to tell us what's right, what's wrong, what's righteous? Telling us we can't eat crab, pork, shrimp, and lobster. You're not even from England, man. You're not coming on the Windrush. Now all of a sudden, you're the authority. You're the authority of what's right and what's wrong. That's what they said to Lot, man. Lot was a man that wasn't from Sodom and Gomorrah, man. He was traveling and he dwelt there. And they're saying, this one man here comes to sojourn. Keep it in.
And he will needs be a judge. Now will we deal worse with thee.
And say, now he's a judge. This man comes to sojourn. Now it's some big judge, man. Now they say, listen, Lot say, listen, don't be a sexual deviant. Man shouldn't be with man. And they're saying, listen, you're judging us, man. Who do you think you are? You're judging us. And what did sexual deviants say today? The exact same thing, man. You're judging us. You know what I mean? You're judging us, man. Don't tell me what's right and what's wrong. You know what I mean? You ain't no judge. Are you God? Don't tell me what's wrong. You're there judging us. Keep it in.
Now will we deal worse with thee than with them. And they pressed.
He said, listen, we're going to do with you worse than with them. So listen, we're going to do with you worse, man. I mean, we're going to rape these brothers here. Check out my precept, my Salakia. Say, we're gonna rape these men now. We're gonna do you worse, man. God knows what they had in mind for Lot, man. Salakia. God knows what kind of train they had in line for Lot, man. Salakia, man. So down about they're gonna run a battery on Lot,
No,
Salakia. God knows what kind of shit they had in stock for him, man. What kind of toys they had for him. They said worse. I thought getting raped by a man was bad enough. I didn't know it got any worse. But Salakia, they had something for Lot, man. Keep it in.
And they pressed sore upon the man.
And
even Lot.
They pressed sore upon him, man. Where are they? Where are these men? Bring them out now. Listen, if you got 5 seconds, If I don't see no man like I'm kicking on the door, they press sore upon him. It's like pressing on poor luck, man. Keep it in.
and came near to break the door.
And they came in to break the door, man. Probably Luck's fighting with the door, they're fighting back with the door. The door damn near breaking, man. Open the door. Listen, that's what they got a lot, man. Just for some men, man. Keep it in.
But the men put forth their hand and pulled Lot into the house to them and shut the door.
And the men, the two angels heard the commotion, man. And they dragged Lot in the house and shut back the door, man. Keep it in.
And they smote the men that were at the door of the house with blindness.
It's like another body. You hear me correct?
Yeah, I can hear.
To that person, they can't hear me. You might want to refresh it. Everyone has to hear me correct. Let me check online. Let me see what I got. Yeah, it's 12, man. I hear myself. You might want to refresh it to that one. I'll hear myself 12. Yeah, man. Listen, what we're reading here is before Moses, man. For anyone talking about, yeah, but that the law of Moses was for a time. This is before Moses, man. And this is what the Lord felt about man on man and woman on woman, man. Keep it in.
And they smote the men that were at the door of the house with blindness.
And they smote the
both
men.
small and great.
Smote with blindness, man. I mean, what these men were blind. The angels did a miracle that made these men blind, man. If you're blind, what you can't rape him, man. You're blind, you can't hold a man down. And these angels smit these men with blindness to the point that they couldn't see no more. Keep it in.
With blindness, both small and great, so that they wearied themselves to find the door.
And these men weary themselves to find it. Imagine this, you're blind. You would think that you just give up and go home and try to figure out why you're blind. These men trying to find the door, still trying to rape these men, man. That's the spirit on these sexual deviants, man. Sexual deviants, let me tell you how disgusting they are. Sexual deviants can't just be sexual deviants by themselves. You know what I mean? They want you to agree with it as well. Imagine this in England, no one's killing them, no one's harming them. That ain't good enough. You not only must you not harm me, you must agree with it, man. And if you don't, we're gonna cancel you. We're gonna cancel culture. We're gonna go online and say, "Oh, cancel Karafia." You know what I mean? He's anti-gay. Cancel him. Don't go to his shows no more. Don't listen to him. It's not good enough. Look at vegans. No one's killing vegans, but not everyone's a vegan. And what do people say? Well, you know, it's his choice. It's his choice. Not everybody eats meat. But if you do eat meat, everyone's like, well, you know, you don't eat meat. The earth is full of different types of people, man. With homosexuals, you must agree with it, man. Must. If you don't, you are homophobic, and you participate in hate crime, and it's wrong. That's the problem with the sexual deviants, man. And it's right here in the Bible. There couldn't just be sexual deviants. They had to force other men to indulge with it too, man. Had to force two strangers to believe in it too. They can't. Listen, nowadays, if you make a movie, gays must be in there, man. Either two women or two men must be in there, or your movie can't air. Because every movie now has it, man. I watched Buzz Lightyear with my daughter, man. A cartoon, you know, down the bar, and there was two lesbians in there. Two lesbians in there. There wasn't even a straight couple in there, but there had to be two lesbians. And if you don't do that, it's a hate crime. If you don't do that, why? Because they can't bear to see anyone disagree with it. You can't say, "Listen, I'm a Christian," you know. Nah, I don't believe in that. You know, that's hate crime. You can say, "Listen, I like to eat meat. I don't believe in that vegan thing. You do your thing, but me, I like to eat meat, man. I'm not in that vegan stuff." You can do that, and people say that's fine. It's his preference. You can say, "Listen, I don't like white girls, you know, I like black girls," and people say that's fine. But if you say, "Listen, I don't like gays. No, I'm not gay, and I don't believe a man should be gay," then it's a problem. It's a problem. They're gonna sue you and take you to the cleaners, man. And that's what you see right here. It wasn't good enough that they was sexual deviants. They wanted to make other men sexual deviants too, man. Keep it in.
So lucky, and if I could,
Go on.
this verse is so heavy. It shows that homosexuals have the same spirit today that they had back then. Because right there it says they smited them with blindness. Now you would have thought being blind would have stopped them from trying to be homosexuals searching for the door. Nowadays the Lord smites them with AIDS, monkeypox, and they still keep pushing and they still keep going. Whereas back then they were smited with blindness. The angels done that, so what? They could stop and stop trying to do what they're doing now. They know they was smitten with blindness. Why? Because of what they was doing, trying to have sex with these men. Like nowadays, the Lord is what smiting them with monkeypox, AIDS, and these homosexuals still keep trying to have sex with men, which shows the same spirit they had back then is the same spirit they have right now. Like no matter what the Lord plagues them with, they keep pushing forward like these homosexuals in the book of Genesis, and it shows that same spirit which was around back then is the same spirit which is around right now. Like that, nothing is going to stop them until Christ puts an end to them for good. But what verse was it? Verse 12. And the men said unto Lot, Hast thou here any besides son-in-law, and thy sons, and thy daughters, and whatsoever thou hast in the city, bring them out of this place.
Sorry, no, I saw that a bit. It's a bit crackly. You know, you're too close to the mic.
Can you hear me now?
You step away a bit. It's very like crispy. What version? Sorry.
Verse 12. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, much better. Let me get the video. 1 minute. Boom, boom. All right. So what happened was the men blinded these men, and then they went on to tell Lot, listen, get all your belongings. We're about to leave Sodom and Gomorrah. We're about to leave right now. This is where we at. Let me skip down to the part. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, give me verse 24.
Verse 24. Hold on, let me jump down. Verse 24. Then the Lord rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Lord out of heaven.
So I don't think the Lord agrees with this, man. The Lord rained from heaven, brimstone and fire, man. You know what brimstone and fire is? That's a meteorite, man. Anyone ever seen a meteorite on TV come in the Earth's atmosphere? It turns to fire, man. And the Lord made it rain fire and brimstone on people that live like this, man. I don't think the Lord's fond of it, man. I don't think the Lord thinks it's fun. I don't think the Lord thinks each man to his own. The Lord killed them bloody, man. Killed them drastically. Could you imagine sitting down in this room and a rock coming straight through your roof, man, and going in your baby's cot, man? Another one coming through and taking your arm off, man. Another one coming through and denting your head, man. Fire and brimstone. And you're not safe in the house neither, man. Could you imagine on the school run, man, and rocks was falling from the sky like fire, man? That's what the Lord did to sexual deviants, man. I don't think the Lord approves of it, man. I don't think the Lord thinks it's okay. I don't think the Lord's happy with this, man. The Lord made it rain fire and brimstone, man. That's what God did to people that live like this, man. To people that think it's okay to live like this, man. This is how the Lord killed them. And now, guess what? The Lord gives them monkeypox, man. Makes it fits. The man said it feels like he's sitting on shards of glass, man. The Lord gives HIV, man, where a man gets mager and stick skinny before he dies, man. You can't even recognize him when he's in his bed. That's what the Lord does to these types of people, man. I don't think the Lord loves them, man. Church talking about the Lord loves everybody. I was made this way. The Lord wouldn't make you this way just to kill you, man. Maybe you wasn't made this way. Maybe your pastor's lying, man. Maybe men that live like this die. Maybe men that live like this are wicked, and the Lord kills them for being wicked, man. Read that again, please, Dungabar.
Then the Lord rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Lord out of heaven.
The Lord rained upon them and brimstone and fire rained upon them. It rained, man. You know what I mean? Killing everyone in the whole city. No one was escaping it, man. But Lot and his family. And you can go to Saudi Arabia today and you can see the remains of Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Sulfur everywhere, man. The remains of the city there. You can say, if you don't believe in the Bible, believe in archaeology, man. And they can show you, man. And nothing grows there to this day. And scientists will tell you that in order for this to happen, fire must have been burning here hot for years, man. That's what they said. Keep reading down the bar.
And he overthrew those cities and all the plain and all the inhabitants of the cities and that which grew upon the ground.
And the Lord overthrew it, man. Overthrew it. Nothing existed no more, man. Imagine one day England just wiped out, man, by fire and brimstone. No more House of Parliament, no more Big Ben, no more anything, man. That's what God did. Overthrew the whole city, man. You know what I mean? Give me Jude 1 and 7. I'll sure. It's like you sound low, you know, man. So you speak more close to the mic. Say that, what? You can't. Say that again? Yeah, I hear you a bit still. Speak up if you can, yeah? Be sound low. Give me Jude 1 and 7, Baba Kushar. You got it, yeah?
Not yet. I'm almost there.
No, sir.
Jude 1 verse 7.
Yeah, Jude 1 and 7.
Jude 1 verse 7. Even as Solomon and even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in
Then-
like manner,
So
giving
now,
themselves.
so now we're going back to Sodom and Gomorrah. So this is way in the future now, way in the New Testament. This is Jude, you know what I mean? A prophet of the New Testament. Jude saying, even in like manner, the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, the cities we just read about in the Old Testament, Jude is quoting about Sodom and Gomorrah. This is why he read about it. Keep it in.
Giving themselves over to the fornication and going after strange flesh.
And that's what Sodom and Gomorrah was known for. Fornication and strange flesh. A man having sex with another man is strange flesh, man. My flesh only knows women, man. And anything outside of that is strange flesh, man. Lying that a man's flesh touching a dog is strange flesh. Touching a woman, another man is strange flesh, man. Touching a woman outside of your nation, that's strange flesh. And that's what they were doing in Sodom and Gomorrah, man. When the men knocked on the door trying to rape Lot, they were going after strange flesh, man. Things that were strange wasn't for them. Like when you say a stranger is someone you don't know. He's not a man in your family. He's not a man you usually see around here. When someone goes, who's that guy over there, a stranger? I don't know him. And that's what strange flesh is. Flesh that is not supposed to be lied down together, like two men. Two men are not supposed to be together. Two women are not supposed to be together. Keep it in.
As set forth for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire.
And these men were what? Given eternal fire, man. The Bible goes, they were an example, man, for eternal fire. Meaning what? You're meant to read the Bible and read about Sodom and Gomorrah, man, and say, I don't want to die like these men. A sexual deviant ain't supposed to get monkeypox, man. Because he's supposed to read about Sodom and Gomorrah and say, what? I don't want to die like these men. These men are an example, man. The Lord said what? He made them eternal fire to be an example for people that live after, man. Which is also proof in the Bible that everything ain't literal. Because you know that Sodom and Gomorrah ain't burning right now. Eternal fire don't mean burning forever, man. That's how black people talk, man. Just means it was burning for a very long time. It was very hot, man. And you know how black people talk, yo, listen, that fire was burning forever, man. The way that fire was burning is like it would never stop. That's what it means by eternal fire. Read that again from the top.
Jude 1 verse 7. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them is like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh.
And these cities, in like manner, man, is letting you know like manner means in comparison to. He's letting you know, listen, how the Lord kills ungodly people. It's just like how he killed Sodom and Gomorrah, man. And why did he do that? Because they were giving themselves over to strange flesh, man, which today you call sexual deviancy or homosexuality, man, or LGBTQ or alternative lifestyles, man. Keep it in.
Are set forth for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire.
There you go. And the Lord gave it vengeance. Vengeance is payback, man. Meaning they did something to you, so you did something back. These men disobeyed the Lord, so the Lord paid them back, man. That fire and brimstone was payback from the Lord, man. That death was payback from the Lord. They did something to the Lord, so the Lord did something back to them, man. And what was that payback? Fire and brimstone, death, bloody death, the death of children and grandmothers and uncles and nieces, man. That's what it was. Keep it in.
Verse 8. Likewise also, these filthy dreamers defile the flesh.
There you go. And likewise, anyone that defiles. So read that part again, Slakia.
Verse 8. Likewise also, these filthy dreamers defile the flesh,
Keep it in.
despise dominion, and speak evil of dignities.
All right, let's go into something else. But 1 second. Boom. The part in that Jude part 1 second. Where was you at? Jude what?
Jude 1 and 7.
1 and 7. All right, no sweat. Move on from that. So if you could give me Romans 1. This is the New Testament, man. The first epistle of the New Testament. I mean, if we got the when we what Paul says about this type of lifestyle, man. Because they say, oh, that was Old Testament, man. We just read in the New Testament, but it's wrong. I mean, if we got Paul says about it as well, man. Give me Romans 1 and start from about 11.
Romans 1 verse 11. For I long to see you, that I may impart unto you some spiritual gift, to the end ye may be established.
All right, give me verse 25.
Okay.
So 23 is like here.
Romans 1 verse 22. And change the glory of the uncorruptible God into an image made like to the corruptible man, to
Give me
birds
them.
and footed beasts and creeping things. Verse 24. Wherefore God also gave them up to unclean thoughts, just the lust of their own heart, to dishonor their own bodies
There
between
you go, man.
themselves.
And the Lord said, because they're unclean and because they're lost and the one that's lie down with men and women and so forth, they're disowning their own bodies, man. Read that part again, so like, I think you misread it. Read 24.
Okay. Verse 24. Romans 1 verse 24. Wherefore God also gave them up to unclean thoughts, the lust of
Unclean.
their own flesh.
Wherefore God also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own heart. So the Lord gives them up, man. They have thoughts in their head, and the Lord goes, you know what? Go do your thing, man. The Lord gives them up. I mean, the Lord no longer protects them. He's no longer with them. Why? Because their thoughts are disgusting, man. Because of what they want in their mind, because of the lust they have, the Lord's giving them up, man. Keep it in.
To dishonor their own bodies between themselves.
That's what God says, man. God don't say it's love. God don't say it's your business. God don't say to each his own. God says you lie down with a man, you are just dishonoring your own body, man. You're a woman lying down with another woman, you are dishonoring your own body, man. If you're a man cutting off your private parts to get a woman's private parts, you're dishonoring your body, man. If you're taking hormone pills, man, you are dishonoring your body. If you're trying to lower your testosterone, you are dishonoring your body, man. Keep it in.
Verse 25. Who change the truth of God into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever.
And the Lord said, listen, they changed the truth of God into a lie and serve the creature more than the creator, man. We are the creature and the Most High the creator, and we serve ourselves more than we serve God, man. We want to do something, so we do it. Like God says, don't be a sexual deviant, but we want to do it. It brings us joy, so we do it, man. A man wants to change his sex. God said, don't do it, but he wants to do it, so he does it anyway. You serve yourself, man. You're serving the creature more than the creator, man. We done.
Verse 26. For this cause God gave them unto vile affection.
He said, for this cause, because men love themselves, I want to serve themselves. For this cause, God gave them up, man, to vile affection. You know, affection is love, man. Affection is a desirable love, but the Lord gave them vile affection. The Lord gave them a disgusting love, man. Vile means disgusting. Affection means love, and sexual deviance got a disgusting love, man. Any man that loves the next man has a disgusting love, man. Any man buying flowers for a next man got a disgusting love, man. Any man crying because the next man broke his heart had a disgusting love, man. The Lord said he given up to a vile affection. Any woman crying for her next woman, man. Any woman who loves another woman or claims she does anyway, that's a disgusting love. Meaning what, black man? Everything that you feel in your heart ain't good, man. Everything that brings warmness to your heart ain't good, man. We feel what the Christian church tell us. The Christian church tells us, well, follow your heart, man. Follow your feelings. But according to the Bible, there's a disgusting feeling you can have, man. Showing us what that you can't follow your heart. Meaning everything that makes your heart warm ain't good, man. Everything that makes you smile ain't good, man. There's also a disgusting love that the Bible's speaking about, and it's right here. So you can't follow your heart, man. You can't follow your feelings. You can't follow the things that make you feel good. Because there's some disgusting things that can make you feel good, man. And the Lord called it a vile affection. Keep it in.
For even their woman did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
I said, even the woman changed their natural use to that which is against nature, man. What's the natural use of a woman to have children, man? The natural use, nature and natural are the same words, man. It's natural for a woman to have seed in her belly and produce children, natural. And it's unnatural for a woman to say, nah, I'm gonna have sex with a woman. It's natural for a man to put the seed in a woman. It's not natural for a man to put the seed in a man. The Bible said the woman went against that which is nature. I mean, it's natural for a woman to have to, want to do lady stuff. And when you're a woman, your pants sagging, thinking you're a man, you're going against nature, man. Nature will tell you that women are supposed to be feminine. That's why they have estrogen, man. That's why women are more softer than men. That's why women cry at sad movies, man. When a woman wants to cut her breast off and take a procedure to get a rod, that's going against nature, man. It's natural. Look at the animals, man. It's natural that birds lay eggs, man. And the woman bird stays at home, sitting on them eggs, man, raising the family. And that's what a woman should be doing, raising the family. But now a woman wants to be a man now. She wants to be a man and, be all butch and everything and call you bruv Dungabar. Nowadays, they call him man bruv, You want to be all masculine now. And that is going against the natural use of a woman, man. It's unnatural for a woman to want to be a man. Keep it in.
Verse 27. And likewise also the men leaving the natural use of the woman.
Also
Right.
the men. So also the men too. The men are leaving the natural use of a woman. What's the natural use of a woman? What's a woman used for, man? To make children, man. To have sex with. It's like a woman's vagina was made to push out babies. Imagine, have you seen that big head come out of a woman's vagina? You know what I mean? Had it been anyone else, they would die, man. But it was made that way. The Lord made it in a certain way where the hormones allow her to expand, man. She was made to bring forth children naturally. And a man going with another man, that's not natural, man. Not natural, man. What's the proof that men being with men ain't natural, man? All the hemorrhoids to get, man. All the monkeypox to get, man. I heard sexual deviant men have loose bowels, man. Have loose bowels meaning they can shit themselves at any time, man. That don't happen to women, though. Don't happen to women, though. Why? Because women are made a certain way, man. Women are made in a way where it's natural, man. Imagine a woman who have 12 children, man, a big family. You know what I mean? And can still keep her elasticity, Salakia. Meanwhile, these sexual deviants are shitting themselves. Keep it in.
Burn in their lust one towards another. Men with men working that which is unseemly. And
Look at that, man. Look at that, man. The Lord said men in men. In the New Testament, man, Paul speaking, man. Paul said men with men burning with their lust. That which is unseemly, man. Unseemly means wicked, man. These men are doing something that is wicked. They're burning in their lust, and the lust is wicked, unseemly. He didn't say it was love. He didn't say it was righteous. He didn't say God approves of this. God said men in men. Men with a man burning with lust, man, is unseemly, man. It's wicked according to the Bible, man. In the New Testament. What's the problem, though? Your pastor ain't reading this, man. Christian church ain't reading this, man. They claim to be men of God, man. They claim that they teach from the New Testament, and they don't even know the New Testament, man. This is Romans, man. Paul speaking, and Paul said a man with man is working something that is wrong, man. That is disgusting. It's a vile affection. It's in the Bible, man. Salakia. It's in the Bible. I'm not reading no man's words, man. This is the words of God right here, man. Keep it in.
Men with men working that which is unseemly and receiving in themselves that recompense of their own.
Hold on. Read that part again.
Okay. And receiving in themselves that which recompense of their
There you go.
own.
There. So men with men working that which is unseemly will receive to themselves that recompense, man. I mean, they're gonna get that recompense. The recompense is payback. They're gonna get that payback from God, man. They're gonna get that monkeypox. They're gonna get them AIDS, man. They're gonna get them hemorrhoids, man. They get that blood to blood disease. They're gonna get all them diseases. They're gonna get the recompense from God. Meaning what? God's doing this. God is the reason why monkeypox is here, man. God is the reason why all these plagues are here. God said men working with men are gonna receive. They're going to receive, man. They're gonna get a recompense, a payback, man. Nowhere in the Bible does God approve of this type of lifestyle, man. Keep it in.
Recompense of their error, which was meat.
Which is what?
Meat.
Which was meat, which was good. God said it's good when they get monkeypox, man. Said that recompense, which is good. Meanwhile, it's good when they get AIDS, man. And maybe then they will change. God said in the Bible, God said it is good, man, when they get these things. God said it's good when they get these plagues, man. Black man, listen, you don't know God, man. You think God's all love. You think Satan brought monkeypox. God brought it, man. And God said when they get this, it is good. It's a good thing they get this, man. It's righteous that they get it, man. Keep it in.
Verse 28. And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind.
And because they don't want to listen to God in the knowledge, God gave them up to a reprobate mind, man. Reprobate mind means a mind that can't hear wisdom, a mind that is stuck in his ways, can't hear, you know what, you're right, you know, I'm wrong. That's a reprobate mind. Keep it in.
To do those things which are not convenient.
And they do them things that are not convenient. What's those things, man? Them sexual acts, man. You know what I mean? That's not convenient. Keep it in.
Verse 29. Being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperer.
All right, cool. Give me verse 32. Skip down to verse 32.
Verse 32. Who knowing the judgment of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death.
Read that again.
Verse 32. Who knowing the judgment of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death.
And the Bible said they that commit such things. What things, man? The things we read in the previous verses above, man. They that commit such things are worthy of death, man. It don't mean you kill them. It means they're worthy of death. And what they're doing, they deserve death. Like black men, if you speed, you're worthy of getting a fine. You're worthy of, you've earned it, you've earned a fine. You run a red light, you've earned 6 points on your license. You're worthy of it. You might not get it, but you're worthy of it. And any man doing that is worthy of death. I mean, if he was to die, he deserved it. If he was to die, he's earned it. He's worthy of death, man. Like if you study, you know, you're worthy of getting a certificate. You're worthy of, you know, graduating if you study. And if you're sexual deviant, you're worthy of death, man. That's what the Bible says. Keep it in.
Not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them.
Keep it in. Read that again. Read that again.
Verse 32. Who knowing the judgment of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death.
That's
not
right.
only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them.
And the Bible goes, not only them that do such things, but have pleasure in them also. The Bible goes, these type of men are worthy of death. And not only the men that do these things, but men that have pleasure in it also, man. I mean, what's the man that have pleasure in it, man? Well, listen, I ain't gay myself, but I go gay parade though. They harmony. I support the cause, man. I wear the rainbow. I support them. You know what I mean? I'm not gay myself, but I support it, man. You know what I mean? I'm not gay, but I'm gonna go to gay pride, man. That's a man that don't do it, but he has joy in it also, man. The Lord said you're worthy of death too, man. I'm not into that, but they ain't harming no one. The Lord said you're worthy of that too, man. Leave them alone. I fight for gay rights, man. You're worthy of death too, man. That's what God said. You don't do it, but you have joy in it too, man. Read that again, verse 32.
Romans 1, verse 32. Who knowing the judgment of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that
there you go, man. And the Lord said, not only they that do it, but then they have pleasure in it also, man. So see that black man, people say Christ did away with the law. Christ did not do away with the law, man. Christ made the law harder, man. Christ made the law harder, man. In the Bible, it says, what if a man lie with mankind, he shall be put to death, man. Paul here under Christ is saying that what? Not only don't you do it, you don't have pleasure in it also, man. Christ made the law even harder. The Bible says what? You know what I mean? If a man lies down with another man's wife, he's worthy of death. And Christ said, don't even lust after him, man. So the law says, don't do it. Christ said, don't even think about it, man. Don't even put it in your mind. Christ made the law hard. Christ said, what? He that hates his brother is a murderer. The law said, what? Don't murder your brother. Christ said, if you even think about it, man, you're a murderer already, man. Christ made the law. But in the Old Testament, you could put away your wife, man. Now you can't even do that. Christ made the law harder, man. For any Christian talking about Christ did away with the law, Christ didn't do away with no law, man. Christ made it harder, man. In fact, let me get there, man. Mm, just give me 2 seconds. You know what it is at Malsa?
What's that?
Lost touch of woman. Look at it, though.
Is it in the book of John?
It's Matthew 5. Yeah, Matthew 5 and 27.
No one can. The book of Matthew 5, verse 27. Ye have heard that this was said by them of old time,
Here
that
you
thou
go. So Christ saying to his men, like but you know the law. It had been said by the men of old time, meaning what? In the Old Testament, man, Moses. So it's been said by old time, meaning what? It's the law. Cue it in.
no one can. Thou shalt not commit adultery.
And so that you shouldn't commit adultery. It's in the Bible. So law we all know. Cue it in.
Verse 28. But I say unto you that whosoever loveth a woman to lust after her, he commit adultery with her already.
See, Christ, listen, in the law where it says don't commit adultery. What's adultery? Having sex with another man's wife. Adultery is physically having sex with a man's wife, like physically, kissing her and putting them in your bed and whatnot. That's adultery. Christ said that's what he said of old time. But I'm telling you, if you even think about it, that's adultery already, man. Christ made the Lord harder, man. In the Bible, God, a man cannot lie down with mankind. Christ said, listen, if you even have pleasure in that, you're just as guilty, man. Christ made the law harder, man. That's a lie about Christ did away with the law, man. That ain't true, man. That ain't true. In fact, doing Matthew 5:17 real quick for wrap up. Let me know you're there, yeah?
Still okay, say that again.
Let me know you're there. Matthew 5:17.
Matthew 5:17. Matthew 5:17. The book of Matthew 5, verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law.
Read that again.
Matthew 5, verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law.
And it's Christ speaking, man. Christ said, don't think that I've come to destroy the law, man. What's in the law? Man can't lie down with mankind. And what's the proof that Christ did not do away with the law? Because after Christ was crucified, Paul's still speaking about it, man. And Paul's still saying that being a sexual deviant is against God, man. Paul is still speaking out against sexual deviancy, man. Paul's still speaking against it. It's still wrong in the New Testament, man. It's a crime according to God. But that's the class. Mawasaf, water for reading. Next class will be tomorrow online by Officer Tazapa 1. Live from Manchester 7 to 9. We got Wednesday as well, which is the law class 394 Large Road B18 5PW. Officer Dunga Bar 7 to 9. Make sure you're in that. And the mandatory scripture breakdown class 7 to 9 Thursday 394 Large Road B18 5PW. And Friday Lash one called Dash. Make sure you log into that class, man. Everyone should be in that class learning, man. It's a good class. Make sure you go in there with that.